and another thing. And then at the end says, but the most important thing is. So if you look here, but the majority of the work can only be done by someone outside. By someone outside. The one who is outside. The one who works outside. If you read the whole thing here, okay, often standing around in all weather. This can be for people who have a lot of patience. He mentioned it, but now he said the majority of the work. People who enjoy being physically active outside, not in an office. So he's expected to be active. It can be people who prefer working with technology, outside working with technology. You need technology in an office with your laptop and computer and so on. So we will take letter B. Be careful that he always give you and take it in progression. One thing, then another thing. At last, he says, but the most important thing, but what I prefer overall, but the majority will go to. Be careful and read every word in the question. Read every word in the paragraph you will choose from. Let's go now. Question 15. Look at this. What was Josh's main reason for writing this blog? Type. What was Josh's main reason for writing this blog? We read through the blog. We read through it. Is it to educate people about different wildlife in our cities? طيب. Did he speak about different wildlife? For example, he spoke about different species, different areas, different zones, different weathers in our cities, different species. He didn't mention that. طيب. If لو كان قالها ناخدها, okay, to offer an account of his personal experience, is he speaking about his personal experience? ممكن. He was speaking about his friends and what happened and his experience. Okay. And how he chose, maybe. C, to encourage involvement in conservation projects. He didn't give any promises. He didn't say it's the best job ever. He didn't say it fits everyone. He didn't say it's a good chance. He didn't. So the only reasonable answer here is to go and say that he's speaking about his personal experience. And it's really true. Remember, please, why I excluded A and C. Different wildlife in the city, in our cities. He didn't say in Riyadh there is something, in Cairo there is something, in London there is something. No, he didn't say that. He didn't mention cities. Okay? And when we come to C, to encourage involvement, he didn't. He didn't ask people to be involved in conservations. He didn't ask bodies and the businesses to go and share. He didn't. So this was question 15. And as we said, it's the last thing in the reading section. This is the last thing in the reading section. Be careful with this. Okay? Now, we will move to the writing section. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, with the new criteria, we will write only two texts, let's say, and each one is between 120 and 160. And if you want to get the 9 or the A star, please go to the 160. Why? Because it gives you a chance or a better chance to show your language, to show your knowledge, to show what you have learned. This is really important. And please don't try to finish and say it's between 120 and 165. So what's wrong if I write 120 or 130? You will not show yourself good enough or well enough. So now we go to the writing section. Oh, please, this is very important. Don't go to the reading section, to the writing section. Sorry. Don't go to the writing section if you are careless. Don't go to the writing section if you are not focusing 100%. Don't go to the writing section if you will do these mistakes. These mistakes are the ones that deduct the biggest share of your mark. Why? Because you should have finished all this early before going to the IG. Till now, and I see it in the answers of the students, someone writes I lowercase. يا جماعة I عمرها ما بتتكتب small، على طول capital. والله لو انت بتضحك دلوقتي وشايف ان انا بقول كلام ما ينفعش وانك انت عديت المرحلة دي، انت رائع، بس انا شفت ده في اجابات الولاد والبنات. بلاقي حاجة زي كده. Look, after the opening of the ceremony, I started my homework. نعم. انسى. Forget about the 9. You destroyed yourself by this I. And the company will come now, the rest of them. It must be capitalized. I must be capitalized. And you will be punished very harshly if you write it this way. يعني never make this mistake. طيب. Next. You mix its and its. حبايبي الله يخليكم, remember always that this is it is. This is always it is, not its and its. Okay, look at this. It's clear. لا أنا محتاج it is clear that kit lost its value. Okay, what's it? Its value. I need possession. So it must be its without apostrophe s. Its tail, its value, its color, its without apostrophe. But it is different. This one is it is 2 words. It has nothing to do with the possession. It's clear that Kit lost its value. Okay. There and there. There and there. You still do it? You know that you are doing this? But please don't do it tomorrow in the exam, inshallah. Please don't do it tomorrow in the exam. Don't put there for there. Okay, both are there, I know. But the spelling mistake is crucial. It will destroy your mark. Okay, they left their books over there. La wallahi, can never be like this. They left their books over there. Please wake up and check these words, these things I'm pointing here. Please check them before you leave the room. Please check them before you leave the room. Okay? And what's next? Are there any mistakes that destroy the marks? Using capital letters after commas. Please, no capital letters after commas. Capital letters come after. Question marks, full stops, exclamation periods. Only. No capital letters after commas. Please, no capital letters after commas. You will destroy your mark this way. No capital letters after commas. Because we studied hard, we, mashallah, will get high marks. Never do this. Never do this. Please remember, after commas, no capital letters. And the right thing to be written is this one, lowercase. And don't say, I mean it is lowercase. Nobody cares. When they are marking the marks, it is not 100% clear. They will not give you the mark. Forget it. طيب, please don't do these mistakes. Watch out for them carefully tomorrow in the exam. Please don't make any of them. If you still make any of them, they are dangerous. They are dangerous. They are dangerous. In the IG exams, the examiners or the people who mark the papers may accept or forgive a spelling mistake in a difficult word, in a sophisticated word, in a C2 word, which is the topest level or the highest level. Okay, but they will never accept a mistake in a little or in an elementary school word. Don't be careless. Open your eyes and watch out. Please check these 4 things before you leave your paper and go. طيب. Now, how should I approach the question? الله يخليك. Please read the questions as many times as you like. Take your time reading the question. And I'll speak about time management at the end of the session. By the way, the writing should never exceed 25 minutes. And that's too much for it. Some people can finish in 15, I know. But I want you to be careful. Tomorrow is your big show time. So please be careful and watch out for your time. Yes, read the question carefully 2 times, 3 times, 10 times. Underline the keywords. Know what they want you to write about. Sometimes they want you to write about advantages and disadvantages. Sometimes they want you just to write about advantages or only the disadvantages. So what if you write something which is not required? It will be crossed out. It means you don't understand the question. Read and know what you are going to do. See, you are writing to your teacher or to your classmates. You are writing to the parents or to a school magazine or to your classmates. These are important. Read the questions and underline every keyword carefully. Okay, then start thinking. Don't read the question and hold your pen and start writing. Never do this. You will never score high. I'm sorry. If you are an expert, please plan, think, and then plan. Plan everything. You can plan even your grammar in the draft before going to the sorry, because of that. Okay. Before going to the actual writing, plan. Say, I'll use if, I'll use past perfect, I'll use future perfect. I plan everything. I'll use these transitional words. And transitional words are essential. Without transitional and linking words, no full marks. Be careful. Full marks. Can we get full marks in writing? Yes, you can get a full mark in writing if you are careful enough, if you can present yourself in the right way. And I'll show you now how. After you do all this, write. Teacher, will I write in pencil or in pen directly? Okay, tomorrow is not the right time to try. If you are used to writing in pencil and then erasing pencil and writing in blue and or black, you are used to this and you are careful in doing this and it doesn't take your time, do it. Never try a new thing tomorrow. Do what you are used to do. الله يخليكم. اعملوا اللي انتم اتدربتوا عليه. اي حد اتدرب مع استاذه على حاجه يعملها. بكره مش يوم التجربه ابدا. انت داخل بكره تتصرف automatically what you have studied, what you have practiced. This is essential. Never think of trying something new tomorrow. This is important. And my recommendation, not to write in pencil and then write in blue. Think carefully and write in blue. I saw in the test rooms, some students didn't find the time to rewrite in blue. And the paper were written in pencil. And of course, the mark is 0. Time is up and they haven't written in blue or in black. The mark is 0. طيب خلاص, we finished writing. Please revise, proofread, and edit. Check every single thing. Every small thing in your paper. Check it. And first of all, but I write here last, check punctuation. Check that you have written the right punctuation. They may forgive a mistake in spelling in the sophisticated words, but they will never forgive a punctuation mistake. You started a sentence without capital letter, thank you, punished. You didn't put a full stop, thank you, punished. Punctuation is essential. Check for what? Proofread for what? Watch out for what? For vocabulary, grammar, punctuation, and spelling. Okay, and the punctuation comes first. Of course, grammar is important and vocabulary is important, and I'll speak about this. Now we go to exercise 5. The first thing, informal writing. Please read the question carefully before you go and do anything. You recently bought an email. You recently bought an item online. There was a problem with it. You are not writing for the company. Be careful. Don't think that you will write a complaint later. Read the question. Write an email to your friend about the problem. It's different. So still, it's a friendly email. Okay. In your email, Allah يخليكم, these 3 bullet points must be taken. You must write about them all. You want to write each one in a paragraph? Go. You want to mix 2 of them in 1 paragraph and make a good link? If you are smart at this too. Okay. Explain why you bought the item. You can put any reason. It was discounted. You wanted it for a long time. And alhamdulillah, at last you have the time to buy it or the money to buy it. Describe the problem. If it's a mobile, you must of course say what the item is. If it's a mobile laptop, the screen was not working. Okay, for example, the audio is not clear enough. The camera is not working. Anything. Say what you are going to do about it. You will take it back to the shop and ask them for refund. They will ask them, you will ask them to fix it. You will call the company, you will email the company. What will you do? Still, you are writing to your friend, not to the company. This is very important. And of course, we know very well that 6 marks for content of your email and 9 marks for language. And here I must say, be careful. Clarity and accuracy come first. Clarity and accuracy come first. Everything must be clear for the teacher who reads your paper. The teacher should never stop and say, what does the student mean here? Many times I asked my students, why did you write this sentence here? He says, well, I don't know, teacher, but I wrote it. And you want me to understand? Of course, you will lose marks for this. Be careful. It's your paper. It's your presentation. You are showing yourself. Present yourself the best way. Okay. Again, clarity. Everything must be clear. And accuracy. Never risk a word you are not sure of its spelling. Never. Accuracy. Make sure that your grammar is, your punctuation is written carefully. And your grammar is correctly done. Everything is correct. So clarity, then accuracy. Now, okay, you are fine, but you will not take the full mark. Be careful. Okay. You may take the full mark. Yes, inshallah, you will see how to get the full mark. Writing a reply to your email quickly يا جماعة. أنا بس بديك highlights الحاجات اللي ممكن تستخدمها بكرة على السريع. لو سمحتوا, make your email look like an email. الله يخليك ما تقوليش I forgot to sign my email يا مستر. لا, they will punish you. You will lose marks. You forgot to write soon or goodbye for now or love or anything because you are writing to a friend. You forgot dear or hi or greetings at the beginning, they will deduct the mark. Okay? Paragraphs are recommended, yes, but without the greeting and the salutation and without your email looking or your letter looking like that, don't expect a good mark. Punished. And if you look at the criteria we follow, or the criteria we follow, when we check the work, the difference between 9 and 6 is not that big, but it will take you down. So please, and again, please don't sign here. Don't sign on the right. I got you 3 different emails, and all are signed on the left. Please do that. I need to go faster. So the salutation of greet or greeting, I put you here some samples. Dear, still for friends, great. Hi, hey, whatever you want, okay, but must be a comma after it. And don't say dear friend. Allah يخليكم, give him a name. Dear Omar, dear Ahmed, dear Ali, dear Salma, and comma. Don't say dear friend. Then the introduction, I'll give you a hint about it, and the body, okay, nobody without a transitional word at the beginning. Nobody without a transitional word at the beginning. Say first of all, first and foremost, initially, جميلة جدا. Teacher, can I say initially to a friend? Yes, you can. Being friendly or informal doesn't mean to avoid the sophisticated words. You need less common vocab to get high marks. Okay. Then the conclusion, okay, or the ending of the email. And at last, you have the signature. You can say love, with love, lots of love, lots of love. Choose whatever you want from this whole collection here. I got you everything. Okay, can I say your friend? مكتوبة هنا. Your friend Omar, your friend Ali, and please write your name. الله يخليكم، يعني ما ينفعش احمد هو بيجاوب يقول your friend علي. لو سمحت write your name، ما تخافش. Now, some suggestions, some examples of a good introduction. If you like, go. If you are trained on a specific introduction and you want to use it, use what you have practiced, what you have practiced. You can take this one. How are things? It has been ages since we last talked. عندك واحدة أحلى منها؟ استخدمها. I thought I'd share with you a once in a life experience I had yesterday, last week, no problem. Sorry I couldn't write to you earlier. It has been a hectic week over there. You won't believe or imagine. طبعا هتاخد واحدة منهم. You won't believe or imagine what happened yesterday. Prepare to have your jaw drop. Any of these, okay? Any of these can be a good introduction after here and the comma. And don't write on the same line after the comma. Go to the next line. Go to the next line. Now, for the body. Better two body paragraphs. I wrote one body paragraph. Fine. Okay, you can write one body paragraph. It's not the end of the world. Instead, you can get the full mark. But please try to use as many linking and the transitional words as you can. Don't start a body paragraph saying I, or we, or the school. No. Say suddenly, say occasionally, say from time to time, and try to show that you know this person. Personalize your body. Each body paragraph must start with a transitional word. Letter. No way. You must use a transitional word. Personalize your email. Show that you know the person and he knows you. Say, as you know, as I know, as you know, I love camping a lot. As you know, I'm interested in music. As I know, you would like such an event. So why don't you come and attend with us? So you show that there is a relation between you and your friend. Okay, again, this is the last time here. Then we go. طيب, now the conclusion. What will I write in the conclusion? In the conclusion, you can, in the conclusion, you can use this. I must dash now. Update me on your trip to London. Update me with your latest news. Why not? It can be. Shoot me an email. انت لقيت نفسك كتبت كتير ومش محتاج ترغي، خلاص shoot me an email. كتبت كميه صغيره ومحتاج اكتر الكلمات بتاعتي. انا كاتب لغايه دلوقتي 120 يا مستر ومش عارف اعمل ايه. طب يلا ابدا معايا. I really wish you were there. You would have loved it if an event or something. طبعا مش هتنفع في الايميل اللي معانا. Give my regards to your kind parents and amazing siblings. Reply soon. And you can take more than one of these and put them together. Instead of here saying reply soon, you can say shoot me an email soon and put it here. Do it the way you like. You are the master tomorrow in the exam. Don't send the email. Don't use the social net words. Don't use how are you or oh my God, or all these abbreviations are not standardized yet. Don't use the texting language. All these are counted as mistakes. Be careful. I know you are used to them, but they are not accepted. Try not to repeat any word or expression twice. Once you said it's important, the second time say it's essential, the third time say it's crucial. Once you said it was gigantic, the second time say it was mammoth, the third time say it was okay, what? Immense. All these will go. But don't repeat yourself and don't copy from the question. Don't copy anything from the question. You copy and you want us to give you marks, they will not give you marks. Don't copy from the question. That's it. Don't mix ideas in one paragraph unless you decided to put them all in one paragraph. But make sure that your paragraph has one topic sentence. So that the reader can say, this is the topic sentence, and he wrote them all under this topic sentence. writing an address or a subject لا ما حدش بيكتب ده خلاص دير وابدا وفي الاخر love and go. Always on writing. Now we will move again. Yes, I repeat myself. Allah يخليكم, read carefully, think and plan, write. After you write, revise, and after you revise for what? Revise for these things we said before: vocabulary, grammar, and punctuation and spelling. Okay, let's try to catch with the time and see question exercise 6, question 17. Formal writing. Don't put yourself in this confusion. Is it formal? What's the difference between formal and informal? Simply don't use contractions. بس خلاص. In the 6th question, whatever he asks you to write, don't say or use contraction. Don't say isn't, write is not. Don't say shouldn't, no, write should not. Don't write haven't or I have. No, write I have. Okay? Don't use contractions. ما حدش يستخدم اختصارات ولا apostrophe عشان كلمة هنا. It's لا it is لو سمحتم. No apostrophe. ما تعمليش contractions خالص في question 6 because it should be formal. طيب we write an article, a report or a review. وبعض الناس قالوا في الإساءة. طبعا الإساءة موجود ككلمة في السيلابس بس الإساءة هو الارتيكل. ما تقلقش خالص. طيب while writing a teacher, I sometimes mix the criteria of the report with the criteria of the article and the review. It's not a big deal. Write good English and things will go. Follow the format we expect you to do and it will be fine. Don't worry about this now. Okay? For question 7, you need a heading. عنوان للموضوع. فكرت في عنوان جميل حطيته رائع. If you have nothing, just take any two words or 3 words from the question itself, but rephrase them. بلاش تعمل copy. He said celebration, say an event. He said يعني whatever, try to change. Okay? طيب, there must be an overview or introduction. Tell me what you are writing about. In the article, I want to start with a question. Great, start with a question. I want to start with a hook. Start with a hook. That's fine. I want to start with a short, rich sentence. Go and use it. As I said, do what you have learned with your teacher or what you have learned with yourself. Still, you can achieve great. Don't risk a new thing you are not familiar with tomorrow. Tomorrow is to do what you are used to do, what you have practiced. Okay. Then you will have the body. I will tell what is the body? Transitional word, topic sentence, and then say whatever you want. Transitional word, first and foremost, first of all, on the first hand, initially, and start speaking. body تاني, كلمة تانية. On the other hand, however, moreover, comma, وابدأ اتكلم. That's fine. Okay, but nobody without transitional word. And try to make lots of complex sentences using while, although, even though, and I'll come to this. Okay, last thing is the conclusion. Transitional word. What's the transitional word for conclusion, teacher? You are concluding. Say eventually, at the end, in conclusion. أنا عارف إن كلمة in conclusion قديمة واستخدمت 100 مرة. Okay, بس لو أنت ما كتبتهاش على الأقل اكتبها. In conclusion, with all this being mentioned, ممتاز, write it. عندك حاجة أجمل متدرب عليها, use it tomorrow. Now, we said and we did everything that you might need to be safe. And now we are in the, I said at the beginning, it's accuracy and clarity. Yes, accuracy and clarity are important. You will not be punished. But I'm sorry, you will not get the full mark. Why? Yes. Making no mistakes doesn't mean that you have done the right thing. I made no mistakes, teachers. Yes, you made no mistakes. But you didn't do the right thing. طيب what is the right thing? The right thing is to show yourself distinctively from the others. You must be outstanding person. You must show your knowledge of the English language. Don't go tomorrow and give me clear and accurate language that can be written by a good student in elementary school without mistakes. This is not what you are expected to do. So what will promote your score? What will take you high? How can you be a high flyer in your work? How can you achieve the 9? How can you achieve the A star? Show us. Okay, now less common vocabulary. طب انا مش جاهز بحاجه يا تيتشر. خلاص خليك معايا بس دلوقتي. بص كده. nice وجود مش عايزينهم. Don't say nice or good. Say amazing, pleasant, wonderful. Teacher انا عندي كلمات احسن. Use it. Don't say important. Say crucial, vital, essential, significant. Teacher, I have stronger words. Again, use it. استخدم اللي انت حافظه. If you don't have anything, take from these now. But don't take the ones I said for nice and good, and don't use this. This, who doesn't know nice, good, and important? Even people who don't know anything about English, they know them. And while editing, while revising your writing, if you find good, cross it out quickly. Take it out of your paragraph or of your text. Don't use very. You want to say very small? Say tiny. You want to say very big? Say huge. Say gigantic. طب في كلمات تانية يا تيجي بدل very. Say extremely. Say essentially. Amazingly. Significantly. All these can go. Profoundly. Immensely. But don't use very. Okay. طيب. We spoke about the positives. What about the word bad? I know only bad. No. Still you can say atrocious, succulent, and inconvenient is a very polite way to say that something was not up to your expectations. All these words, use them, take them now and scatter them tomorrow in your writing. They will take your mark high. If you have better collection, use them tomorrow. Put them in your draft. When you are planning, write the words. Avoid the simple words. Write to yourself, avoid simple words. Avoid common words. Okay, this is for the grammar. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry, for the vocabulary. But what about the grammar? يعني أنا I expect an IG student to just go and write down present simple, present simple, present simple, past simple, past simple, past simple, and will, and so on. I want you to show yourself. Show me that you studied the language. طيب, how I will show you, teacher? Okay, use if. If you are speaking about the past, use third conditional. Like, if we had prepared better, we would have scored higher. Third conditional. طب انا بتكلم عن الفيوتشر يا تيتشر، استخدم ايه؟ الفيرست conditional. If they help us, we will do better. Excellent. طيب استخدم اللي تعجبك فيهم بالشكل اللي يعجبك. Correlative conjunctions. افتكرهم معايا وهقول لك ايه اكتر اتنين يا ريت تستخدمهم، بس كلهم رائعين. Correlative conjunction، قول معايا انت ذاكرتهم كويس. Neither nor, either or, not only but also, both and, whether or. طيب انا فاكر بس يا تيتشر بعرف استخدم كويس both and. Excellent. Neither nor، ممتاز. Not only but also, use them. And remember that you know how to use the punctuation in them. Use them. They are essential for your mark. The passive voice. You all studied active and passive, passive and active. And you all know it. And instead of saying, our school held a ceremony last week, say, a ceremony was held by the school last week. خلاص بقيت نستخدم الباسيف وسيتو ومبروك عليك الدرجات العالية. A ceremony was held by the school last week. طب ما نشيل last week ونعلي الدرجة أكتر، نقول إيه؟ A ceremony has been held, sorry, yes, a ceremony has been held by the school. and I don't mention the time. Because if I mention the time, I must stick to the past simple. If I drop the time, I must go to the present perfect. Great. Go and do this. Type. Use, okay, active and passive. We give an example. Next, progressive and perfect tenses. مستر انا مش فاكرهم. الله يخليك تفتكر جملتين بس عشان تسكور هاي معايا. While we were preparing for the ceremony, the principal told us not to. كمل اي حاجه انت عايزها. اهم حاجه after while عندي past progressive. While we were preparing. وفي الفيوتشر while we are ما فيش مشكله. في الفيوتشر while we will be preparing. بس خليها في الباست. While we were preparing for the ceremony, the principal told us, okay. طيب, I need another thing. Use after and before. Two past verbs. The older one will be in the past perfect, and the past perfect is C2 and top mark. After we had finished the ceremony, we went home. تخيل. That's simple, a teacher. Yes. After we had finished the ceremony, we went home. Don't forget the comma. After we had finished the ceremony, comma, we went home. Full stop. You used the past perfect. Congratulations, full mark in grammar. But you must use a collection of things. Don't say I used one only. One only, you will take what's for one only. So you can, and for the future, you are inviting your friend to come and join you for something. I give him the future perfect. I say, by the end of the week, by the end of the stay, by the end of the trip, you will have enjoyed a lot. You will have made new friends. You will have gained lots of experience. All these things go. All these things are essential. All these things are easy to be used. Remember them. Take them in your notes and hit tomorrow. Hit your target strongly. Open your eyes. English is an A-star subject. Don't miss it. Comparatives and superlatives. Yes, this was more expensive, more tedious, more interesting, and the most. It's easy. Why don't you use them? You have studied them. It's your show time. Do it. Relative pronouns. Yes. The ceremony which we prepared. Relative pronouns. الله يخليك ركز فيه. Which and who. ولو انت شاطر واستخدمت whom روعه. Whom is for people. The teacher whom we asked to help us did us a great favor. Right? Or the celebrity whom we invited came on time. Whom? Because it takes the place of him. Whom is objective. So it comes in the place of him. Okay? When I speak about the person who did the action, I say who. The man who prepared the meat or the meal was great. But the man whom we asked, the man whom we invited, we use whom. Please use these words. They will help you to take high marks. طيب, what else? Did I write anything more? Yes. I do thank you all for bearing me for all this long time. I hope I have given you some insights and I try to remind you something that will make a difference tomorrow in your achievement. I know that I have taken long time, but I try to cover as much as I can and as simple and as focused as I can. If I did something well, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. If there was any shortage, inshallah, I'll try to make it better next time. Here is my contact for the WhatsApp. If you want to ask anything, I'm there. I'll try to reply, but I'm willing to read or listen to your feedback. It's essential for me. Send me your feedback because it will help me and it will help another student who will be in your place. If you told me, teacher, you should have done something, I'll do it inshallah in my next sessions. And let's share knowledge, and be careful that only strong people, they're sharing knowledge, and it is very important. And sharing knowledge makes you stronger and makes you better. If you got something now, share it with your friends. Tell them how to make their writing better. Tell them how to make their reading skills better. While you are telling them, you are getting better and better and better. I'll try to put the recording for this on my YouTube channel so you can watch it as soon as possible. Inshallah, I can reply to you all. And thanks in advance for your feedback. I wish I can listen to you all, but I'll open the mute for just 5 minutes. If there is something you would like to say or to ask, I'll try just 5 minutes I have, so I can even go and do my prayers. Okay, where are they?